So Raw Remedies is giving life to the community. Raw Remedies is helping women, to bring their edges back. Raw Remedies is allowing men to understand that, alopecia could or could not be genetically, or passed down. Raw Remedies is giving the opportunity to, let kids know that, hey, there are women that can work together. There are a group of men and women that could come together and be able to, give life. And that's what it's about. It's about creating life and centering that life.
I watch Raw Remedies from day one. Actually, it wasn't even named Raw Remedies. we were sitting at home one day and she was going over the name of what she wanted to call it, what she wanted to call the product. So she made everybody write down 3 or 4 different names, and we came up with
Twisted with Love.
Yeah, Twisted with Love, Locs with Love, and it was just a different name.
Knotted by Nature.
Yes.
We just, I moved from my house doing hair to expanding into a larger space just based on the demand. I definitely want to acknowledge a young lady who gave me the opportunity to be here. I don't think I was supposed to be here technically, but naturally I knew this was the place. Her name is Veronica. She, at one point, owned the entire block.
The building right down the street on Main Street, they just finished having someone come into it. But at the time that we set the appointment up to see this building, it was outrageous. It was an empty building. It needed a lot of work. And I looked at her and said, there's no way. So the next thing I know, I heard her
screaming.
Yeah, I heard her walk outside. She was like, oh God.
All I want to do is open up a salon. I don't understand. Just how come I can't do it? And this man heard me screaming and he came over. It was a homeless person that came up to me.
He was like, psst, psst, psst. And I said, Bobbie, I don't know about that now.
And he goes, ma'am, did you say anything about a salon? And I said, yeah, I've been looking for a salon. I've been driving here, to the Arts District for the last year. I can't find anything. Everything is just so expensive at the time. And he goes, you might want to talk to this lady. She has a thrift store. And so I was like, why would I talk to her? She has a thrift store. And he goes, well, because there was a guy that was trying to open up a salon, but it didn't work out for him. And I believe it was in this area. And so I parked on Main Street, but I literally ran from Main over to her store. And so she walked me over to this space, and right when I walked in, it was almost like I was sucked in.
And the rest is history. Veronica took a chance, and I'm so glad she did.
It just blew my mind. And so I've been here ever since. Thank you to Veronica and David. They've given me not only the opportunity to, be here as a renter, but also to own the property. Not only just a business, but having the actual real estate is very important. So philanthropy to me, being able to bridge an apex, being able to establish a cultural presence here in Las Vegas, Nevada is very important to me. My clients have helped me on some of my hardest days by just keeping it real. They are the people that pay attention to detail. And so they've just been honest with me, especially for those clients who remain at Raw Remedies. I mean, I have people who have never gone to any other salon or any other place to receive those services. And so it's very important for them to know that, I respect and value their words. And I want them to know that not only, it may feel like it's a therapy session for them, it's also a therapy session for me because it helps me understand that I'm right on point.
I try and say that exploring what culture means for me as an individual is also a reflection of how I see it with my elders, with my peers, with the people I work with. So that to me is what Raw Remedies is. It's not just a business I choose to support. It's also a lifestyle choice of just being genuine.
It's definitely a community. And I think especially in a world where things and you are not accepted so openly and as authentic as you want to be, I think we have this conversation about authenticity so often that it's not real. And I think here we are able to do that and be in our space, our brave space, our safe space.
Developing a lifestyle of understanding that beauty, not just the inner beauty within, but the beauty that expresses itself outside of you. When you go natural, it's a spiritual journey. So it's definitely a lifestyle, especially when you lock it up.
It took her 10 years for me to become all natural. And I listened to it every day. I would hear her say, Mom, I cannot change the world if I can't change you?
It's funny, my husband got his hair locked first, but now my hair is locked. 3 of my nieces' hair is locked, and one of my nephew's hair is locked as well. So my hair has been natural, but I used to wear weave. So I used to wear like a U-part wig or like a traditional sew-in. And so the reason I locked my hair was because my husband used to come here probably 3 years before I came, and every time I would come, Bobbie would ask me when I was getting ready to lock my hair and stop wearing weave. And then one day I just decided, hey, I'm gonna lock my hair.
It's an experience. I've been locked for probably 18 years, but this is the first time that I've ever had my hair locked that I didn't have one to break off, not one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not just, like I said, it's not just hair, man, it's just everything you get from getting your hair done, you know what I'm saying, from like the confidence, just the people you meet here, everybody's so real, so raw, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you know, it's just, like I said, it's an amazing place to be.
I think I saw myself differently. Like I see myself more naturally beautiful now. Before, and not to say that I didn't think that before, but now to see myself, I see myself much differently. And so I think locking my hair has been one of the best decisions I've ever made.
My Raw Remedies community is my tribe. I have found my tribe, and they are my inspiration. My team is my inspiration. My partners are my inspiration. My mom is my inspiration. And I just want to say thank you to them, a personal thank you. And for those clients who tip, I definitely appreciate you. You don't understand, being in the arts district, this is the reason why we're still here. It's very costly to provide services, but it's even more costly to sustain in a place where they're gentrifying. And so with every dollar is invested back into Raw Remedies. And for that, I thank you. We're not just cosmetologists. You know, we're not just locticians. You know, we are really healers in my eyes.
This is life. This is life for people. You know, you have some of the best beauticians that work at home. So what is a salon?
So I would have to say I was called into this industry of hair and beauty and wellness to, you know, kind of make people understand who they are naturally. What I would like to see in the future for Raw Remedies and my tribe is the ability to know that they're coming to a destination, a destination that is geared towards beauty and wellness. I'm definitely going to give a shout out to my mom. You know, she is my backbone. She's raised me to know that the ability to dream is the ability to live, and all of your dreams have to come to life. We have no excuses. We have no, I can't. You know, that word didn't exist in my house, and for that, I thank her. Raw Remedies has allowed me to plant a seed here in Las Vegas. My ultimate goal for Raw Remedies is to not only continue planting the seed here, but to understand that this seed can be very fruitful. So to grow into a development, an actual establishment, and not only to do that here in the Las Vegas community, but to be able to take this brand and our message in other communities that they would never expect. And I'm talking about global, worldwide, to communities who may not have had those services, but to know that they too, you know, deserve those type of wellness services. So you're talking about the Africas, the Londons, especially the Caribbeans. In your third world countries, this is the type of therapeutic setting that's very needed to understand who we are and how to center ourselves spiritually. It's almost like a plant that's growing. You never know how fast or slow that plant is growing, but to understand that the plant is growing is all that matters. So, and here we are. We're raw.